Hello guys, welcome back. For today's video I'm going to share with you how I'm going to declutter my closet. So I have a bunch of clothing and I'm talking about the winter ones. I'm gonna go through to see what I wear, what I use, what I don't. It's time to do because I'm just having some pile up here and there. And then I'm going to show you how I organize them into my closet, because I have a system that makes it easier how I choose in the morning what to wear. But before I even start to do the decluttering, I am going to clean up the room, change the sheet, just to basically make a clean and nice environment to do the decluttering. It helps me to process and thinking easier if I don't have that many distractions, and it just sets the mood for the better. I'm going to declutter everything. I don't know how you guys do the declutter, but to me it always starts with a little drawer and then it leads into the dresser and then it leads into something else. I did a decluttering and minimizing a few weeks ago or months ago, I don't even remember, but that was just one layer. I like to do this in layers, so whatever it's easy, I declutter that, and then once it's done, I have a clearer vision what I use and what are the things that are useful to me and what are those things that I can pass on to somebody. I'm just going to bring it all out to this bed. I just cleaned everything. Sorry, that was a little bit loud, but I was kind of lazy to bend over. Okay, this one I really like this pants, but I have to try it on. I don't think it's going to come up, but I will give a shot. And I think I washed everything, so pants. So before I even start to declutter, I like to make piles. So one will be where the hangers and most of the coats are. The next pile I'm going to gather all the pants, and the next pile will be all the shirts, the long sleeves and the short sleeves. So basically I'm just going to make the piles by categories, and it will help. I get to see all of them together, so it's not like I'm just randomly going through. I see the logistic more that way. I used to have the sweatshirts on this little shelf. Now I put them up there, but I think I'm going to pull them down because it's just way too high for me. So this is an amazing closet. I really like it. It's just the storage area is not as convenient or practical because everything is high up there. So everything that we have, we use it on the daily basis. So I don't need a high tucked away storage. I need something where I can access easier. Eventually down on the road, maybe a cute few shelves would be nice here. But now I'm just going to work with what I have. So those two boxes are up there. They used to have Christmas ornaments, but I went through on them and I reduced those, and this two box got to be empty now, and I put all the summer clothes in there. Okay, this coat is cute. It's a very cute coat, but it's a little bit tricky to wear. I have thick sweatshirts, and this one only allows me to wear something that is thin underneath, so I can't even bend my arm. So that's the issue with that. It's not very functional. If I would be working outside of my home, or I don't know, maybe it would be something, because I like it that it's long, so it warms me until my knees. So I'm going to create a pile where I'm going to put the I want to get rid of things where I can't really make up my mind, and because I want to make some faster decisions. This is just a warm-up, so I'm going to set aside for this pile. This was kind of a similar thing. I want to have a raincoat that I can wear something underneath. There's not much that I can wear underneath because it's too thin. Like, I think in my last decoration video, if you saw that on me, it was really tight. It's just not functioning the way I wanted. Okay, with this one, it's not my favorite look, but this one functions well. And then I have to fix it because it's falling apart. But this is from Costco, and I don't know, maybe 8 years ago when I bought this, I think so, or 10. I have no idea, I don't even remember, but the kids were little when I had that. So this one is a long one, so it keeps me warm. It's got zippers on the pocket. It's very light, so it's easy to wear. Okay, now I'm thinking why I don't like that brown coat, because it's heavy. So I think I made the decision that has to go. I have a friend who loves this kind of stuff. I'm just going to give it to her, but I'm thinking more clearly now. So this is the thing with decluttering. It's kind of like it puts me on the track to think in a certain and more alert way how I use things. So this one will stay, although I have to fix that one. It's functional. It keeps my neck warm. So that's my ultimate, if I'm really cold, this is my ultimate shirt that I wear. So this one is going to stay. I couldn't make up my mind for years. That was in a pile where I wanted to get rid of, and I bought it back because we really like it, because it's a flannel one and it's just kind of like a plain color. And then this year I bought this at a local shop. It's made from an organic flannel, and it's thicker, and even more, it's bigger. So this one is really tight on me. It just didn't work out. So since I have this one, this new one, well, fairly new, I bought it a few months ago. I think it's still new. I think I'm gonna be able to let this go because it's not long enough either. So it doesn't really work the way I want this. So that goes here, that goes here. Okay, so I bought these not a long time ago, a few months ago at Goodwill, and as I was editing the video, that's when I discovered it's got some hole on it, which I could fix. It's not an issue. However, I didn't try it on, and it turned out that it's small. So the waistline is much higher for me, and then I can hardly bend my arm. However, this is the style that I was looking for everywhere, but you know what? It's not comfortable. So I'm just going to let this one go and then just keep hunting for the same. I mean, I like the color and I like how it cut. It's just too small. I should have tried it on. I didn't. I was lazy to do that. That's the price I'm paying for. But it was $5.99, so I'm not going to die from it, but you know, I could have saved that money. The funny thing is, it with this shirt, it goes into my boys' closet and comes out when I'm trying to make a declutter because they not wear it. And then I'm thinking, this is such a cute shirt for them, and I put it back again, but they never wear it. However, I wear it and I really like this shirt, so I think I'm going to keep that one for now, but it's definitely on the shaking ground. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it for a long term, but I really like to wear that. I don't know, it just makes me feel good. Probably the fabric and the cut is good. So yeah, I got some boy shirts in my closet. Okay, that coat, guys, please help me to get rid of it. So here's the thing with that one. This is something I bought from Goodwill in 2013. That means 8 years ago. 13. That was my first capsule wardrobe that I put together when I bought this. And I bought this from Goodwill. So that was already, you know, an old coat. Got shortened, and the sleeves, as you can see, this material that's supposed to be inside, it comes out. So I constantly have to push it back. As I told you, I bought this as a used one, and I'm already using for 7 or 8 years. With that in my mind, that I knew that I wanted to have some beige coat because I think they look very elegant and classy, and they don't really go out of the style, they're just very classy. So I find this at Marshall's, and it's basically a very similar thing. Okay, so this coat fits the bill better because it's longer. So this is a key in the coat for me. When I sit down on a bench or a plastic chair, you name it, my bottom is always cold. So I'm trying to aiming for a longer coat, so when I sit down I don't get, you know, cold as fast. So this one fits the bill. Although it says only dry clean, I'm gonna wash it because I'm not going to drive to a dry cleaner or buying sets. No, if it survives, you know, the washing, then it will. I think it should. I mean, I'm gonna wash this. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine, right? I'm going to wash this first, then get rid of this one, the old one, but this meant to be instead of that one, so I can let go of this. Oh, this one, this is that I wear every single day, especially in the morning when I wake up. This is something I just like to cozy up in there. It's super soft. This is the one that I ordered, I think last year or 2 years ago, I don't even remember, off of Amazon, and the first one got lost in the mail, and the second was actually this one. It had a big hole on the back, so instead of sending it back, I just fixed it, and I'm so glad I did, because otherwise the quality, like first when I saw this, first when I had so many problems with the shipping and the hole on the back, I thought, oh, maybe it's not gonna be holding up very well and it's not a good quality, but it actually turns out, especially with the fact that I'm wearing this every single day as I run out to go to the chickens or whatever I need to go out. This one holds up really good, surprisingly good. So this was one of my best purchases, so I am keeping this one. Okay, this jacket, I love this jacket so much, and here's a reason why. So if I run to the store or I'm doing errands, it's much easier to drive in something that is shorter, so I don't sit on it. It's easier to turn and twist as I'm backing up with the car, so it's just like, it seems like it's a better option and easier to move, and it's not super hot when I go to the store, yet it still have this fluffy insert in there. So this is a good errand jacket, so I'm going to keep this one. This is from Marshall's. Okay, this one stays. I have this one from a friend. She found it at Goodwill and she passed it on me years ago, and I still wear that, and it's a really nice addition if I just go somewhere, and then I can just put above any kind of shirts and it keeps me warm. Now for the rainy days and other errands to do, or just going out into the garden, I like this one. So the material, we have lots of rain, but things that are longer works better for me in the cold weather because I'm sensitive around on the lower part. Okay, this is for at home when I'm staying home and I'm cold, and I love this so much. Although you don't see it, it looks really bad from close up. Oh, you don't see that? Yeah, it looks, I mean, this is the time when I didn't wear my apron and things like that. So I find that this type of fleece material, it just collects the stains so much. But here's a good side of it, it keeps me really warm, so I really like it. But I'm not going to get rid of it because that's the only one I have. So once I find one that looks like that, I'm going to buy that and get rid of that. Once you figure out what works for you, the shopping will become easier because you just have to replace an item and you will know what to look for. This one stays. It's a Sweden farm wear. And this one I got this year, and again because I had this gray one that is short, now I got this one that is actually really long. It's a classic one and I like simple things, so that one will stay. Jacket, well, that's for spring, but obviously it stays. So I already have this much to let go of, which I'm going to wash, fold, and then put them into paper bags. Ooh, okay, so now moving on to the pants. I have this pants from last year, and I love the color and I love the texture. It's beautiful. You know what's the downside of it? Why I wanna get rid of it? This. It doesn't have any elastic in there, so maybe I bought it as a defective product, I don't know, but only this thing holds it up, and I don't have the body type where I just tie it and stays on me. It actually slips down if it's a little bit loose, and if I wear it, it gets more loose and loose. So my ultimate nightmare was that one day it's going to just fall off and just drop of my body. So that's it doesn't feel safe, so I don't want to wear that. I find a better pants, and somebody could wear that is just a better match for this pants, but I find something that actually is even better, and it's a black one, and it's not my first choice to have a black one, but that's the only one they had. But as I was looking at the cut, this was perfect for my shape. So this is immediately, without trying it on, I knew this will work, and it's like fits like a glove. So I'm going to use this on the super wintry months when it's very cold. Okay, so I got 2 jeans. I haven't bought any pants since the pandemic because you can't try them on and pants are hard. So I have this one. I need it for one fancy occasions. I only wore once, yet I'm still going to keep it, because if I have to go somewhere where you have to look decent and you can't wear jeans, you know, that's the only one I have. That's something I wear at home, and I love this one. It's so comfortable. So now I'm going to show you the system how I store these clothes so it's easier to find, and I will put the books away as well. I am not going to iron. I'm just going to fold on this one because I can adjust the height, and since it's a fabric, so whatever, if there's a shirt that I want to fold, it just stays where I put it, so it's not slippery, and makes it way faster and more convenient. I love to use my ironing board for many other things than ironing. I like to dry my watercolors on it, and if I organize or do something, I always use my ironing board. To push this one a little bit in that direction so I can hang my clothes in that way, and put the shaft back where it was before. Right here. And then Joel has been already cutting the material, so he's going to make some shaft in here. Okay, so this basket is just to collect all itty bitty knickknacks, like, I don't know, hats, keys, whatever I find, so I can just collect it in here. I have this organizer from IKEA, and if I wanna fold it to the size that it's perfectly fit, the easiest way to do that is just lay down this organizer where I fold, so it's given how wide I have to fold that. Okay, I actually find more things to get rid of. This is one of them. It's just not fitting. So instead of that, I got this hat, and it perfectly covers the ear. I have this one and this one, and I'm going to put this into the basket. And then I have those long coat. I am going to fold that one because I only use that when we have snow or really cold winter and we're just gonna be outside for a longer term, like when we play with the kids in the snow or something like that. Find the gloves. Now as I'm bringing in the shirts, I just discovered another one. I bought, okay, I'm going to fold it again. I bought this one because I love the neck so much. This is what I was looking for everywhere. I love the color, I love the neck because it keeps me warm. However, these sleeves that kind of have this puffy thing going on, I always feel hideous in those, and I know they don't look bad on me. I have seen myself, I just feel weird in it, so it's just like not me. It's it's just very fluffy. I don't know, it's just, it looks cute and the material is great, but I never reach for it because I feel weird about this puffy thing, so I don't know. I have some friends who will appreciate that. I should have known better, because that was always my issue when I'm buying clothing items, is that I like the idea of wearing it because I feel like I should be more girly, I should be more feminine with my clothing, but to me comfort and simplicity just comes first. That comes from my heart. So I give a shot to this one. And I'm telling you, if the sleeves would be different, I would love this shirt, but the sleeves, it just makes me feel hideous. So these are all the pants for the winter. Let's put them into category how I wear them. So this is the fluffy one that takes up the size of a 6 pants, but this is gonna be amazing on the winter, I know that. And then I'm going to put here my leggings, because this is something I like to wear under the pants when I'm going out to the super cold weather. I think I have a third one. Oh, I'm wearing it. So this 3 is, it's an overall, so that's a different category. I like to wear them at home. If I'm going out the bathroom, it's kind of tricky with this, so I don't like to wear that when I'm going out. So I have the overalls. Ugh. I have the warm pants, and then this is the decent ones. That's what I'm wearing when I'm going outside of my home. So this nice pants, and then there's one jeans, and here's another one that was a hand-me-down from my friend. I really like it. So I have these 3. I have more from this comfortable pants because most of the times I'm home, so that makes sense to have more of those pants that I wear at home. And this too is identical. They are the same. I bought them. It was on sale. It was from a local shop, and I just love them so much. They are super comfortable. And then I have this one. It's a little bit thinner, so when we have a milder weather, I wear this one. I'm not really big fan of the black color, so I don't really reach for that. But sometimes if I work on the garden, it's gonna be nice. So these are the pants that I wear at home. Okay. So I'm going to bring in the sweatshirts because it seems like this is the best solution I find so far for now. So I'm going to stock them up there, and here are the pants. Okay, now the system. So these are just undies, things like that. So over here I put away all my short sleeves. They are in that box, and I'm going to bring them down on the fall, but I know for the next 3 months I'm not going to wear them. So even though I got space where I could store them, I'm not going to put them here because it just makes it more easier to choose in the morning. So the system is I have the thinner and more simple shirts, because if you have a capsule wardrobe and you want to have layers, you have to think about the neckline and the thickness with a bigger cut on the neck. So if I'm wearing this underneath something and I choose to put something above it because it's still cold, this one has a higher neck. So I know that way this is the first I have to reach for. If I'm still cold, I can move on to the next layer, which is a little bit thicker, so I can layer them, but yet the neckline it's a little bit tighter, so they will work perfectly. And if I'm still cold, I can get the sweatshirts as well, but usually these 2 layers is enough. Like right now I'm wearing one. Over here I have the pants first that I wear outside when I have to look, you know, decent. And then the next one is all the comfortable that I wear at home. And the next one if I'm super cold.
I know it's nothing new.
With sweatshirts, I'm going to keep the thickest one on the bottom, and as I'm going upper is gonna be the thinner one.
Do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and
Okay, so it's official. Now I just have to put on the pillow covers and the room is ready. I really hope that you enjoyed this quick decluttered video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!